Here's something to get you on your feet. The 7-year wait for a new Alien film is almost over, as filming on Fede Alvarez's project concludes. It's possible that those who like John Wick and Superman now feel threatened and anxious. The fact that the upcoming Superman film won't serve as an origin story adds to the ambiguity around the franchise's future, especially in light of reports that John Wick may return not as an actor, but as a movie. In today's video, we'll look into these unexpected changes of events, which are sure to take you on an emotional roller coaster. The recent rumor mill suggests Wolverine will don his original outfit for Deadpool 3, the yellow and blue outfit to be precise. Deadpool 3 is now in production, and we've seen photographs from the set. No photos of Hugh Jackman in costume have surfaced as of yet, so don't take this as gospel just yet. Then again, fans who are disappointed by the lack of Jackman's full Wolverine suit in the Fox films may find this leak encouraging. Still, given that this is a Deadpool film, and the audience is presumably prepared for some comedy liberties to be taken, perhaps this is the one area in which they will succeed. There's no telling what a Deadpool film will provide, but since it's rated R, they can do whatever they want. Meanwhile, a new report suggests that Hugh Jackman will don a costume more faithful to the comic book version of Wolverine in Deadpool 3. Reliable insider Can We Get Some Toast posted on Instagram that Jackman's Wolverine will also be getting new clothes after the first set of photographs of Ryan Reynolds in his new Deadpool suit. According to the thread's post, comic fans rejoice! Wolverine will wear the classic yellow and blue suit in Deadpool 3, mask included, the scooper revealed. The design is very similar to his comic suit from the 2003 run of Astonishing X-Men, but with long sleeves. It looks fantastic! The release date for the movie is set to be May 3rd, 2024. First, let's get to the news update that everyone has been waiting for with the most nervous anticipation, the one that finally makes the fans feel mixed emotions. A new Superman movie is in the works, and director James Gunn has announced his involvement. Not to mention, in April of 2023, preparations for the film, titled Superman Legacy, began and are still underway. Though when asked for an update on the film's direction, Gunn recently revealed that it will not be another Clark Kent origin narrative. That's right, he thinks people have watched enough movies about Superman to satisfy their curiosity about his past. The release date of the much-anticipated movie is set for July 11th, 2025, leaving fans with a whole lot of curiosity. With Gunn and Safran at the helm, this picture launches a new era in the DC universe, which will feature a series of interrelated films and television shows. Other elements of this upcoming masterpiece involve its productions, that is scheduled to begin in 2024, soon after the casting of David Corenswet as Superman and Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane was announced. But even though there are still some roles to be cast, production is moving forward and getting ready to begin. And while it's too early to tell how successfully DC fans will adjust to this dramatic shift, we suppose it's worth a shot, right? Since the dramatic conclusion of Multiverse of Madness, fans have been wondering where they may next see Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange. And so for the truly insane among you, Benedict Cumberbatch has announced that Doctor Strange will return in 2024 Marvel Productions, leaving fans screaming out there. The pleasure is all ours. During the JW3 speaker series with Nick Hackworth, the actor reportedly said there are some Marvel capers in the making next year, indicating that the actor will reprise his role as the eponymous character in a future MCU film. Cumberbatch has also stated in the past that he would love to do another one because there is so much more to explore. After all this time, with this announcement, rumors may now be put to rest, and fans can rest certain that Doctor Strange will continue to appear in Marvel Cinematic Universe films. While the film's narrative remains a mystery, Cumberbatch has announced that production will begin in 2024. Though in the future, Doctor Strange will show up in more Marvel Cinematic Universe productions. Meanwhile, it's unlikely that any significant progress has been made on Doctor Strange 3 due to the ongoing WGA writer's strike. At the very least, not enough to start filming. Yet, with the multiverse in play, anything is theoretically possible at this point. The newest film in the Alien franchise has just finished filming, bringing fans one step closer to being transported back to the brand's familiar universe. You heard that quite right. Honestly, it seems like the famine over us has finally gone to rest. Moving on, there have been huge hopes placed on this new horror thriller, because it will once again feature some of the most well-known movie creatures in history, the Xenomorphs. And yes, the new adventure was directed by Fede Alvarez, but the storyline elements of the project he has been working on for the past few years are being kept secret. Then again, some of the film's cast members have been announced, even if the plot hasn't been disclosed. Meanwhile, actors like Haley Spaney, Isabella Merced, and David Johnson will be bringing the new characters to life and setting the stage for yet another courageous band of individuals to battle the animals created for killing. This time, the movie is intended to exist on its own, apart from the continuity established by Ridley Scott's prequel films over the past decade. Again, change is not all that bad, you guys. For now, let's just keep those fingers crossed. As much as we despise this part to share with you, your fans of Marvel may have to wait longer than expected for the highly anticipated sequel to Shang Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. We know. Actor Simu Liu, who plays the title character, recently revealed some discouraging news concerning the sequel's production, despite the film's great reception and the probability of a follow-up. Updating the fans on the social media app, Thread, he revealed that the film was supposed to pick up just after the events of Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, yet the release of the Avengers picture keeps getting delayed owing to factors outside of his control, which has an impact on the schedule for the Shang-Chi sequel. Now, we know that due to the ongoing writer's strike and the prospective actors' strike in Hollywood, Disney has also just made significant alterations to its planned release schedule. So because of this, it's probable that the Shang-Chi sequel will be affected as well. And even if we don't know much about Shang-Chi 2, we can still make educated guesses based on the first film. The sequel might continue to explore the complex mythology and martial arts elements of the Ten Rings, building on the popularity of the original film by delving deeper into Shang-Chi's character development. For now, let's just hope for the best and a release date soon. Intriguing information regarding the upcoming sixth film in the Purge franchise has been revealed by director James DeMonaco, and well, we don't really know how to feel about that yet. According to an interview DeMonaco gave to Collider, the film will show a more fractured and polarized United States than ever before. In a radical break from the films before it, the nation will soon be split into several states, depending on political beliefs, sexual orientation, and religious affiliation. So there's that. Author DeMonaco says that Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene was an inspiration for his vision of a divided America because of her writings and speeches. DeMonaco, a New York native, was raised to appreciate the value of a cultural melting pot where people of many races, creeds, and sexes may find acceptance and success. He went on to concede that not everyone shares this vision, which sets up the Purge 6's fundamental struggle. Yes, each film in the Purge series has significantly evolved from the last, delving deeper into some facet of the annual Purge event. And despite the fact that the Forever Purge was supposed to end the series in 2021, DeMonaco has stated his interest in continuing to examine the nation's condition. There is no official word on when the Purge 6 will be released, although rumors have it set 10 years after the events of the previous film, Forever Purge. So this leap in time should allow us a new look at the social fallout from the Purge and its effects throughout time. Disney has repeatedly promised a release date for Pirates of the Caribbean 6, even though the film has been in production for a very long period. Not to forget, it even survived a whole Heard Depp trial. Currently, the future of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise is uncertain, as is the involvement of the worst pirate moviegoers have ever heard of. Meanwhile, it came as a surprise to everyone when Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl became such a huge hit. And now for the knockout punch. An associate close to the Pirates of the Caribbean star, Johnny Depp, says Depp is interested in reuniting with Disney and might even be reconsidering his claims of never wanting to work with Disney again. Yup, People has learned from a source close to Depp that despite his past statements to the contrary, Johnny would consider reprising his role as Jack Sparrow in a sequel to Pirates of the Caribbean, and we couldn't be more excited. Before 2003, pirate films were written off as surefire bombs at the box office, but the Jack Sparrow franchise has gone on to prove its staying power and win Johnny Depp an Oscar nomination for his portrayal of the iconic pirate. As for what the future holds for the franchise now, let's see what Depp has to decide. Well, look who's back, but not for long. Star of the Harry Potter films, Daniel Radcliffe, has dashed fans' hopes of seeing him in the newly announced series remake on HBO Max. Recently, Daniel expressed that the new show did not need him. In a recent interview with comicbook.com, Daniel said of the show, "My understanding is that they're trying to very much start fresh, and I'm sure whoever is making them will want to make their own mark on it, and probably not want to have to figure out how to get old Harry to cameo in this somewhere. So I am definitely not seeking it out in any way, but I do wish them, obviously, all the luck in the world, and I am very excited to have that torch passed, but I don't think that it needs me to physically pass it." That said, new actors will be included in each season of the upcoming show, which will focus on a different one of Rowling's books. The planned runtime for the series is 10 years from now. Chad Stahelski, director of the John Wick films, has discussed his reservations about doing John Wick 5, as well as his plans for the future of the franchise. With his death in John Wick Chapter 4, Keanu Reeves appears to have put a stop to the action film series in which he starred. But despite John's supposed death, Lionsgate teased in May that production on John Wick 5 was underway. Stahelski recently expressed uncertainty about making John Wick 5 to Empire, saying that he hasn't decided where to take the tale. Additionally, the chairman of the franchise did not reveal any new information about Chapter 5 that moviegoers would find appetizing. But he did say that the first spin-off would be released in 2024, followed by 2 additional television series, one of which would be a prequel series called The Continental. According to him, what is official is that, as you know, Ballerina is the first spin-off that comes out next year. We're in development on 3 others, including 5 and including the television series, The Continental, which will be airing soon. We're building out the world, and when that 5 movie comes, it will be organic. We will be organically grown out of how we're starting to tell those stories, but you can rely on a regular cadence of John Wick. Currently, it seems like a waste of time to stretch now, no? So which movie are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for all the latest movie news.